My name is Oscar. I study at the Pan American University of Puerto in the Faculty of Education and Humanities, School of Modern Languages. In today's video, I will go over a few sentences and I will try to identify the figure of speech used in each one. So let's go through this exercise. The first sentence reads as follows: The righteous shall flourish as the palm tree. I'll read it again. The righteous shall flourish as the palm tree. This is a simile. Definitely a simile. The thing that gives it away is the particle as the palm tree, because the simile is a comparison between two things. So the particle as allows us to identify it as a simile and differentiate it from the metaphor, which is similar, but it doesn't use words like as or like. So the righteous shall flourish as the palm tree is a simile. Life is as tedious as a twice told tale. And then again, life is as tedious as a twice told tale. And again, this is a simile. We can identify the direct comparison with the particle as between life and a twice told tale. The third one reads as follows: The camel is the sheep of the desert. The camel is the sheep of the desert. Definitely, in this case, it is a metaphor because it's establishing a comparison between two things and it doesn't use words like as or like, as I explained previously. So the camel is the sheep of the desert is a metaphor. Next one, number 4, says variety is the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. This is also a metaphor. It establishes the comparison, in this case, between variety and spice, but it doesn't use any words like as or like. So again, it's a metaphor. Number 5 reads: Pride goeth forth on horseback, grand and gay. Then again, pride goeth forth on horseback, grand and gay. In this case, the subject of the sentence is pride, and we are attributing, or in the sentence, they are attributing human-like qualities to an abstract concept, which is pride. This is why this is an example of personification. So the answer here is personification. Number 6 says, O solitude, where are the charms that sages have seen in thy face? O solitude, where are the charms that sages have seen in thy face? This one is very interesting because the subject is also an abstract concept, just like in the previous sentence. But instead of pride, in the sentence, the subject is solitude. And solitude as a concept is being addressed directly, as if it were something that you could talk to and get an answer. So this is definitely a apostrophe. This is called an apostrophe. Number 7 says, Death lays his icy hands on kings. And then again, death lays his icy hands on kings. In this case, we are, or the sentence is giving, again, human qualities to an abstract concept, or, yes, an abstract a concept, or maybe a deity, depending of the interpretation of death. But they are attributing icy hands to the death. So this is personification, definitely, because we are attributing human qualities to death. Now, number 8 reads, why, man, if the river were dry, I am able to fill it with tears. I will read it again. Why, man, if the river were dry, I am able to fill it with tears. In this case, we're looking at a hyperbole. Hyperbole, definitely. Because if the river were dry, I am able to fill it with tears is a manner of speech to communicate extreme sorrow. And of course, it is impossible to fill a river with your own tears. So this is an exaggeration to communicate a profound sorrow or sadness. A hyperbole. Now, number 9. O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain. O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain. And this is also a hyperbole because it is an emotional exaggeration about a broken heart. So definitely a hyperbole. And number 10 finally reads, man proposes, God disposes. And then again, man proposes, God disposes. This is an antithesis. Antithesis contrasts opposite ideas in a parallel structure, which is what we're seeing here. Man proposes, God disposes. So, antithesis. And this is the last sentence. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.